Oh, hi there, and welcome back to Dawn of Man. I'm Ep38. This is the Realistic Stone Age, and we are progressing at some speed now, which is great. We're up to 426 population. We are fast approaching our populace limit, which is pretty good. I'm excited about this. I'm glad that we are. I've got a couple of things that I want to do today. So it was suggested that we put a warehouse near our fields, which we can store some tools in. That this may help with efficiency. So I am well up for trying that. So guys, if you do enjoy this episode, please hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and maybe consider subscribing to the channel as well. Right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to remove these two here. I'm going to put a warehouse in there. I reckon one will fit. And that should, I'm hoping, help us harvest these fields. Should be somewhere for us to put the tools at least, which should be quite good for that. Also, food-wise, we are doing very good on. Let's just have a little look at things here. So our resources, we've got loads of food, which is excellent. We're doing really well on this. We've got loads of water as well. That's also really good. So everything is looking pretty good for us at the moment. What I do want to do though is I want to start removing or making some space in here. Do we? Possibly. Okay. Well, what I definitely do want then is we definitely do want to put in a couple of storages here. No, it's not storages, is it? We want to put in a stables. So we want to put a couple more stables here, which will look good because this is like a little additional stable area. So we've got up to 315 is the population limit that we can have at the moment. I'm also going to... We've got animals in this. So we will do that after winter is what I'm thinking. I also want to plan... Do we do this now or... Yeah, possibly. Like we need to we need to rebuild our town as well, which I think is going to be quite necessary for us. I think there was a house in there. I don't know if there was. Quite like that gap now though, so I'm not going to put one in there. I feel like there would have been. Oh, we've got wolf attack. We've got all the chests, all the drama going on. Okay, right. Let's get a couple of houses in. We've got a bit of food to rely on, so I don't mind. No houses. There we go. Cool. Don't mind squeezing a couple in. So there's definitely one here. Yep, you'll fit like that. Can we put one in there too? Oh, that looks good. Cool. And then let's get another one over here. That should be really nice. And then once we've got these houses built, that's just going to help with our population growth. So we look as well, we have got nearly 40 babies on the go. We've got very few old people. Got lots of people coming in. Everyone is super happy as well. We have not been this good or stable for a long time. I think this area here, we're going to turn into another little stables. And hopefully we can then look to remove them from down. Oh. Have they taken these down? No, they have not. Okay, that's fine. Well, on that note, let's run it ahead. I want to get this ripped down. I'll probably build the warehouse between the cuts. And we'll just get all this built and then we're ready to do the next thing. I am going to start taking these down and we'll start to squeeze housing in here possibly. I think that could be a good idea for us. Yeah. And we're just going to try and make these a bit more compact. But I do want them to flow. I quite like how they flow. I want to keep that up. And we'll probably try and break the shape up a little bit. Anyway, I'm chatting away again. Right, let's get this all sorted. Okay, so we've got loads of food. Food is going really well. I don't think I've ever had this much food in storage, and we're using quite a lot of it as well, which is a really good, bad, positive, maybe sign. I'm happy with it. Also, this chap's built, only going to hold tools. I'm hoping this is going to really help us. We do need to up the ante on the old grain? No, straw. But I think we're going to be okay for the moment. I haven't taken... We haven't ripped down any of these yet. I want to get rid of... we're going to do it in the winter because we've got plenty of space. I can just move over. I don't mind. I was meant to do that in the summer, but I might have forgotten. I reckon if we start moving these away from here, we can possibly get the animals closer to where the food is. I'm wondering if... And I'm not decided on this yet. So your barley... Your chickpeas, and you're also lentils. Okay, so I'm wondering if we like turn this into a bit more of a field for the old. Yeah, I think we should do that. Okay, right. Well, I'm going to get rid of this chap. We're going to turn this, and we'll replant them elsewhere. I'm just thinking if we have the hay straw coming in over here, that's going to be much better for us. I'm going to put in a rye. Yep, put that there, and then a barley as well. There we go. Cool. Also, it's been suggested that we rotate the crops. If our food becomes an issue, I'm going to do it. But at the moment, things seem to be okay. I think. so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm also going to stick in a warehouse over here because we like these now. And I'm not sure if it will do. Well, I've set it just to hold tools, and mainly there's like one or probably two inside that hold tools as well, and then these will hold tools out here. If it makes a difference, perfect. If it doesn't, it's not a problem for me. I was under the impression they were keeping their tools in the houses. Yeah, so they do as well. Okay, we'll see what happens. You know, I'm not gonna fight them on this one. They can do it if they want to do it. Okay, cool. So that's looking good. Also, imports, we're good. We're pretty much good. Like, we're sitting really well at the moment. I don't want to jinx us, so I'm just going to build a few more houses, and we're not going to draw too much attention to it after what's happened in the past. So we can squeeze one in here. Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. So you're there. What are we like population wise? So we're going to have 501 houses. I mean, we've got room for a lot of houses to go in here, and also once we take down the other warehouses, that'll be excellent as well. So I don't mind just going a bit crazy on the why don't you want to be built on the houses there? Cool. Right, there's a few more houses going in there. These chaps are being taken down as we speak, so we could put more houses in here, definitely. Do they have access to food? Yeah, this is like the cheese heaven, isn't it? That could be a good idea. Okay, well, let's get this ripped down. And everything built that we've just built, our workload is quite high, but like our populace is growing pretty fast. They are starting to reduce now. We are a little light on the linen outfit, so with that in mind, we should think about getting some linen in. Okay. Now, do we store raw linen in these bad boys, don't we? We do. Right, okay. So with that in mind then, what are you? So you're flax, you're bittervelch. Your bit of vouch as well. You guys are also the old lentil bandwagon. Okay. So let's get another little flax over here. It's not too far from to travel. We will probably also put in... Do we want to put in... Maybe we will put in a little warehouse there. That might be a good idea. Just thinking... Yeah, okay. I'm going to keep... We're going to buy in some of the old linen at the moment just to try and uplift... And we don't even need to sell those. We've got so much stock. Just to try and uplift our linen outfits. Our woolen outfits, we're well ahead of the curve on that, which is awesome. So it's just the linen ones. Actually, let's have a little check here. How we see so wool. Yep. And then we should have a little linen corner over here, right? Aha, let's get rid of you. We're good on the woolen. Yep. Okay, right. So we've got 5 of each. So if we're up there with woolen, we should be able to do it with linen as well. Hopefully I haven't taken too many people to do the building while we're trying to get this set up. Okay, right. I want to put a flax field in. I'm procrastinating now. So let's put in a little storage barn here. And we could do... Oh, quite like that. If we can get you to sit... Yeah, perfect. Cool. Take that. Hopefully that was the right one. I think it was. Never mind. And then I want to put in a flax field. We need to up the flax. I'm going to put one in there, and I think that should be good. We're probably going to make this all grain, I think. I think that's going to be the best idea here. Yeah, and by making this all grain, I just need to I want to up the straw for our animals. So I want to get a few more of those in. Are we able... Ooh. What can we put in? I also want to have... That's what I want, a haystack. Cool. We've got loads of haystacks over here, haven't we? Yeah. So we shouldn't have to worry about that. We can't squeeze anyone else in here. We can't. No. Okay, cool. That is fine. Right, well, let's get this built. We are looking pretty good at the moment. We are hammering out the building. We're building really quick, and I'm really happy about that. How are we doing for stones? We've got another 104 stone in that. I'm going to have to start purchasing that in again soon, as we don't have any on the map, do we? I'd forgotten about that, so that was good that I reminded myself. Let's just put in a couple of these, a couple more houses here. I want us to keep the population growing pretty quickly here. Also, guys, I'm quite interested to see like how many population? What population do you think we are going to be able to make it to now that we've made these few modifications? Definitely seems to have made a big difference. Just looking at how we were stockpiling the food compared to previously. Right, let's get in. Trade up. Got to trade. Right, got to start buying stone. I've got to remember to do that. Also, keep buying in the iron. That's going to be handy too. And we'll get you put in there. Lovely jubbly. We've got plenty of resources, so I'm not too worried about that. So we'll take you on. Awesome. Cool. Also, you'll see, I'm like looking around for the gap. These have gone. So we will get some sort of housing in here, I reckon. think that would be good. I don't want to put it in now because I'm not sure we got the yeah, we've definitely got the stone for it. Okay, let's go in. Also, we're going to be taking buildings apart as well. But how many of these can we get in here? I'm hoping for, okay, yeah, if we can do something like this, yeah, lovely. And we can put you guys like that, perfect. And then we can put another one, say like, yeah, you in, what's your problem? Who's your problem? Why won't you go in here? I bet you, okay. That's fine. We can put another one in there. And then we can put in, how's the workload? The workload's fine. Okay. And then we can put in a little something like this. Oh, do we want a totem? You're sitting next to the well. Oh, I like that. Okay, you're going in there. Should we, oh, we don't, I guess we've got some more totem. No, let's not do the totem there. Change my mind. Let's do, nope. Let's do the banners. Now that works. Okay. So what variant do we want in here? Ooh, I am not sure. Do we want the banners? I'm not sure I do want the banners now looking at it. I mean, I don't mind there being like a little banner in here. Yep. And then some little skull poles. One there. One there. We're not going to put a banner in it. And then we can also do something similar like that. By the door? Yeah, perfect. Cool. Right. There's a little bit of religion in there. That'll keep them all happy. There's also, I think we need to just bear in mind that like the population, we're in a position to really grow here. Why are people unhappy? I guess that's clothing that they're unhappy about, which is on the increase if I'm right here. At 259, I feel like that's gone up. Do have some linen left in it. We're also trying to build quite a few of the old plows at the same time. I mean, I don't think it's going to be too much fish. We're going to be able to keep up with that. So let's put in, I think, do we want more wheat? Always want more wheat, don't we? Okay, I'm going to put in, let's put in a few more fields. I think that's going to be a good idea. So I tend to like to go through, no, I want that little one there. There we go, thank you. Let's go through the list, just so that I know I'm rotating them, which we're not going to do here. Okay, well that is fine. So then if we take you out, I'm going to take you out to here. That'll be good. Cool. Yeah? Yeah, that's excellent. Cool. And then, do I want to build any more? I don't want to overload them. Okay, right. We won't overload them because that in the past has not been good for us. So let's also get in here then. The more fields? Yeah. Yeah, I think we will get in some of the old lentils. Okay. We're going down. Yeah, I think that'll fit in here. Yeah, that does. And chickpeas. Okay. I'm going to try and keep that a bit more random, and that would just help. So, yeah. 3 wheat, 2 lentils. That should be good. Got plenty of food coming in, so I'm not too worried about that. I just want to make sure that we're able to keep ahead of the curve. That's going to be really important for us here. I don't want wool. I'm buying straw because we're struggling. Straw seems to be the struggle at the moment. Now, not too sure why that is. We've got plenty of storage by our fields. Yeah. I mean, I'd even be happy to put some more over here. I don't think that's going to be too, that's not too much of a distance from to travel, is it? I don't think it is. Okay. Well, let's just put in a couple here. I think that's fine. Cool. We'll put those in there. Right. I'm building a lot. I'm building a lot. Let's get this all built. That should be good. And then we'll see how we are. Like, I want to get to 500. And then we've got space for 51 more people after that. We've got plenty of houses being built. I want to get to 500, see what our situation is. And then maybe we could start work on the stables over here. Let's just see how we go on that, though. We've got plenty of space for growth. We've got up to 561 people. The one thing I am concerned about is our animal shelters. So I'm going to work on that for the moment. Let's just have a little look here. So we're 98 and you're 98. I'm going to up the ante on our carts and plows, and I want to hold more horses than cows, because if I remember rightly, cows, they want more food. So actually I'm going to put you up to 33%, and what, oh, that's 163 units. Boom, and put you at 25, that's 123, that's much better. Yeah, okay, cool. What I'm hoping here is, like, we don't have many donkeys. I don't mind if the donkeys go, but what I'm thinking here is we're going to be able to use the horses on the plows more than cattle. That's what I'm hoping. And look at this. All waiting there in a nice line right next to the fields. Before they used to hover around here. So this is, although it's, you know, it's quite far from the fields up here, I reckon what we might end up doing is taking some of these down, I reckon. So like, if we just start removing a few of these. Oh, actually. I've already done it. Okay. How are you? Oh, okay. So some of these I have, some of these I haven't. Okay, that's good to know. So what I will do is we will take we take this section here. Okay, that's perfect. We can have carts on these. I just need. Yep, you're on carts. That's good. Okay, cool. So we don't want to keep anything along here. I don't think. Do we not? No, we don't. I don't think that's a bad position actually. Once we get a few more of the plows down, I think they should spread out around the town. So I'm gonna try and. I think we're better off having too many plows than not enough plows, if that makes sense. I don't know. Well, we'll find out with time on that one, I think. Food, we seem to be doing really, really well on. Haven't done this well on. The one thing that we're still struggling with, and that is straw. So I'm thinking, like, let's get ourselves an area dedicated for more of the cattle, animals, which I'm thinking this is going to be a really good spot here. So what I'm thinking we can do, by the animals, the cattle, I mean the stables, is we can get in. We should be able to get in, like, I don't mind taking up like a good amount of space with these. Did I put one in that I did yet? So if we can go 4 along here, or we can even go 5. Is this a good spot for that though? I don't think it is. I think we've got. Oh, actually, saying that we've got a load over here, so we've got more there. That's fine. There's no reason why we couldn't look to have more here as well. I'm just trying to think for the future. I don't want to start wrapping this around. So we are going to head this direction if we keep building up here and trying to have this little central workplace there. Okay. So I am going to put 4 in and we're going to rotate them. And I want it to line up like this. Is that right? Yes. Perfect. Cool. And this is going to really like up the ante on the space that we're going to have. And they are in a line. They are awesome. Got plenty of workers free. We are fast approaching the 100 mark, which is awesome, by the way. And then what we can also do is we can put in a nice amount of storage for our, feeding them. We're not holding back on this, by the way. We're going full in. And then what we'll do is we'll surround this area with, well, actually, I'm going to take out, let's take you out and put a well in there. I think a well would be better. It's definitely going to help us here. So let's get a well in here. Yeah. Is that going to line up? It's not going to line up how I want it. What if we rotate? Okay, so we can put you there. And then we can do something similar at the end here. Perfect. Yep. Okay, good. Cool. So then we've got 2 wells in this area as well, and that will be nice. And this should, I think this will feed into this quite nicely. We haven't quite encroached onto this point here. Okay. Well, that is good. I think we should. I am going to put in, what are the service trees? Don't know. I'm going to put in this little row here, and then we're going to put in a little chestnut. And this is just more of a indicator for us to know where the fields go on the back of here. I'm also going to remove just the one. I think so. Okay, good. Right, well, you've been removed. And I'm wondering if it's going to be a good idea for us to put in a warehouse in this. Well, I might do that along here if we can. Let's get this built before we worry about that. I'm also going to put in space for a door here. I know that we want to kind of go like this. Okay, that's where our door's going to fit, which is going to be awesome. That should really help with this. We definitely do need to get more pulses planted. Do we? I mean, the food's coming up quite nicely. No, maybe we don't. Just procrastinating. We're not storing anything new. So we have got a few little knives in there. I'm curious to see if we do get the sickles come over. Well, there's a bone sickle in there, so it is kind of working. What is the limits that we have on the sickles? Let's have a little look at this. So it's 125% of the adults. So we should always have spare so that we can handle the growth. That should work then. Okay, that's good to know as well. We should be growing quite nicely then. I'm quite happy with how this is sitting. That's good to know. What I'm also going to do is, we're going to have to get rid of these, which sucks because I really like this place. It's killing me to take this apart and to do this. So I think what we need to do now going forward is get this area built here. Then I think in the next episode we're probably going to get some more housing in. We've got space for 63 more people. Okay, I am also going to put some housing in. I may regret this, but we're doing it anyway. I want us to... I'm going to need to run the game on a little bit, so I don't want to... I don't want to have to... Oh, that works good there. Can we do the same here? No, that. Perfect, cool. It's a couple of houses. I'm leaving that tree there. I'm liking it, actually. I feel like I may have planted that myself. Aha. So we can put in a nice little house here. Let's do that. Yep, that's good. Also, whoa, let's calm down with that. I want to get rid of this. I am queuing up quite a few jobs, I'm aware of that. And this chap will be taken down as well. Let's queue that up as 2. How are we doing for stone? So I've got 70 stones. So we do need to be quite watchful of a stone. They take 8. And I built 8 of those. 8 8s are, okay, a lot. 60 something, I reckon. I can't remember exactly. So we do need to start buying the stone. Okay. So that's going to hold us back. Let's keep this coming in. Right, cool. So I'm going to get these built. They'll be built in time for the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed, guys. If you have, hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Look at all these animals. All right, guys, take care. Ciao.